Bonjour, chers amis. I am Jasmin Désiré, the co-founder of the Haitian community, and I have a special guest for you, Director of Operations, Hackoff, Haitian American, Chamber of Commerce of Florida. It is an honor to have you. I will go into what Scale 305 is, but there is a laundry list of accolades that we have to talk about. First and foremost, you're a remarkable individual who has dedicated her career to making a positive impact on Haiti and beyond. As an accomplished attorney, you have your own law firm, you've been a passionate activist, you focus on bringing a wealth of legal expertise to the community with your business acumen. You have social consciousness that helps small businesses. We got to get into that, so there's going to be a lot of that. And you have an impressive educational career of nearly 13 years in investments, in business climate improvement, and regulatory framework development. Now, she has been established herself as a trusted advisor to key institutions of international levels. Her commitment to collective well-being and socioeconomic development shines through her involvement in society with civil society focus, such as the platform Cafu Espoir, and her current role as Director of Operations at Hackoff. And it is powered by Hackoff, which is Scale Up 305. We got to get into that. I am a graduate of that program, and I'm waiting for my certificate because I showed up for every single one. All right? So we're honored to have you from Haiti, went to France, studied in France, came to the United States, so this is a new world for you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much for introducing me. And it is my real pleasure to be at the Haitian Community Podcast today.
Yes.
And I'm eager, to share my experience with you and let you know more about what the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida is doing, especially through our business incubator, Scale Up 305.
Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that because my tongue twisting is not always the best, so I appreciate you clarifying that for me.
No problem.
Let's get into who you are, your legacy. You were born in Haiti.
Yes.
Okay. Let's
Born
start from
and
there.
raised.
Where in Haiti?
So my family is from Cape Haitian, so I was born in Cape Haitian. But yes, very beautiful. You should guys visit if you have not. But we've moved to Port-au-Prince when I was only 6 years old. So I would say that most of my childhood, I was raised in Port-au-Prince. I went to school in Port-au-Prince. And then I went to do my studies in France, and I studied law. And I did my master there and started working after. But I decided I wanted to go back home because it was my objective, to go back and contribute to Haiti economic development and well-being. So that's what I did.
But before we advance there, how was it like growing up in Port-au-Prince?
Well, growing up in Haiti, for me, I only have, I would say, good souvenirs. Because, I felt home. I had my parents, my siblings. I was able, to go to school, to go to the beach, to do everything. And of course, I know there was like time with a lot of political turbulence, turmoil and everything. But when you're a kid, I guess you don't see it as serious as an adult. And maybe a lot of time we were so happy that we couldn't go to school because there was an issue or something like this. So basically, for me, I just knew that there was like a lot of shortcomings, and I knew that I wanted to grow up and be part of like this generation that's gonna help, rebuild the country, make it beautiful, make it like clean, make it like a better place. That was always my objective growing up, and seeing my parents, their example, the involvement, social involvement, they are the one who gave me like this desire, to work for the public sector, for instance, and to contribute and give back to Haiti.
So did your parents push you to become a doctor, a nurse, maybe an attorney, or you decided on your own to do that?
Well, I would say it's a mix of the two. I would say that my parents are quite open, but at the same time, both of them, they were lawyers also.
Oh, okay.
So when I wanted to decide, I was interested in different things, diplomacy, psychology. I actually wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to have my own school. That's what I wanted.
Which you sort of do now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then my parents told me, you know what? We don't have any problem. You can be a teacher, but first you're going to do like the law degree. Then after you can be a teacher, So finally, when I went in law, I loved it. And I took the route. I took the route of business law, international law. So it was very different. So I really loved it.
So people were trying to steer you into different areas of law, right?
Of course.
What was the one that was probably the most popular as far as what you should practice? Yeah.
I mean, of course, people want you to do like criminal law, and I hate it.
Okay.
I don't really like that. And for me, I chose like international trade law, business law, because also I could see like the impact that I could bring to Haiti, thinking about direct investment, foreign direct investment, those type of things. So when I was coming back, I was like, how can I help, bring investment in Haiti? How can I help, create like a better investment climate, make business grow in Haiti? I was mostly like in this mindset when I was going back, and I wanted to work like in the sector.
Yeah, that's impactful because, even me practicing law and going into law, all my friends wanted me to go to
family law?
No, they all wanted criminal lawyers, right? Yeah. Oh, I know plenty of people that you can help. And the impact on a much more macro scale is helping businesses come to Haiti, helping relationships blossom internationally.
Exactly.
How was your experience in this area?
Well, okay. So when I got back in Haiti, I was looking for where's this place that they're talking about investment. And when I came back, I just realized that this new institution that they just created. It was like the Center for Investment Facilitation, CFE. So I went there and I just brought my resume. And then I was well received.
Okay.
And they were very interested and they hired me. So that's where I started working when I came back. Of course, I was working part-time also in a law firm, so I can do like all like the equivalence and stuff like this. But I really love my work at CFE so much that a few years after, I just left like the private law firm and only concentrate on what I was doing. It was a public organism also. So that's where I learned so much, we were working to clarify like the steps for people, to do business in Haiti. We were doing missions abroad so we can promote what type of incentives that the country has to offer to anybody who wants to invest, not only foreigners, but also the diaspora. And I remember the first investor that I brought in Haiti. And
so you have to go after businesses.
You have to go after businesses, and then sometimes we also receive inquiries. So they were asking different questions. They needed, some data, and this is a problem, a real problem in Haiti because we don't have data available. And a lot of time when investors they need to take decision, they need reliable data.
Right.
So I used to go like to different, ministries to try to get the information, ask different people.
But you couldn't get anything.
Not everything, but I did find some stuff sometime, and then I kept the communication going. And yes, I got this first. He was an Indian American, and then he really came, and we did the whole process with him. He was also eligible for the sector he was in to benefit from the incentive that we have in the investment code in Haiti. So we did the whole process with him, and he finally invested, and he had his and how do we call that? He has his manufacturing company.
Okay.
And he probably created about like 100 jobs.
Really?
Yes.
So he really invested.
He did. But a few years later, because of so much problem in Haiti, he left. That was unfortunate.
Was that always a challenge to bring, because you basically had to broker relationships for businesses and interest them in perhaps creating factories in Haiti or use resources in Haiti, right? So you had to deal with the government, with small businesses or big businesses in Haiti, as well as find businesses. So you were negotiating quite a bit, weren't you? For just the legal aspect of it.
Can you repeat that?
So the question relies on bringing businesses to Haiti, right?
Yes, part of it. Yes,
Part
part
of
of it. Not only bringing businesses, but also working on the legislation that we had also, and also making sure that a lot of time we lose so much time in Haiti just, for instance, to register like a business. You know, so we're also working on alleviating the process. You know, making it easier. Creating, removing like the red tapes. So we were all working also on those things. Some of the things that we work on, we were lucky or blessed enough.
Right.
Some of them were able to pass, you know, but a lot also were not passed, you know, as legislation sometimes. And I would say that after all those years, there's still, for instance, we still take a long time to have like a Société Anonyme registered in Haiti. So there was some progress on some aspects, but there's a lot more to be done.
Was there an opportunity for small businesses to be aware of the relationships that you were creating for them? Because you kind of do that here. You let people know about small businesses. You let them know about opportunities that they may not know. Were you already starting to do that in Haiti?
Okay, so I didn't only work like at CFI, but CFI was not only working, you know, for the big companies or for foreign companies, but also to make sure like the environment, you know, the legal environment will be like for everybody.
So yeah, the legal
and
climate,
then also
yeah.
like the local investors also, they could get information from us. They could know exactly if I'm doing like a Société Anonyme, this is like the steps, you know. We try to clarify for them. We try also to help them to know, okay, yes, there's like the investment code and there's some incentives for you to, if you're in this sector. So it wasn't only like for the big companies, but specifically talking about helping small businesses. Myself, when I had my own law firm, I did help. And then also by contributing, you know, sometimes in incubator program that also existed in Haiti. So as a coach, you know, to teach on some legal aspect on how to do some stuff. Yes.
So let's talk about Cabinet
Yes.
Jasmin.
Cabinet Jasmin Désiré Associés, yes.
Yes. Of course, this is a big step when you finally decide to take things out on your own.
Yes. Different reasons pushed me to do the law firm.
Yes.
Yes, I was working a lot, like I was saying, in the public sector, CFI, finance ministry, prime minister office,
Busy.
different things.
Yeah.
But then at some point, I felt very disappointed, I would say,
Okay.
because I felt like there was so much work that we were doing, and I couldn't see like the results, you know.
Okay.
I felt like the results a lot of time were compromised by political stuff,
Yeah.
and we were having a lot of difficulties also for like some laws, you know, to be voted. And I don't know, at some point I felt like, you know what, let me just do me. So that's when I launched like the law firm, and I said I was only gonna do that, but in reality I didn't. I still kind of have like some consultation for the public sector. I couldn't really leave like this.
You
know?
needed your feet in
And then
two
also,
places?
yes, but then in my law firm, I only really concentrate on businesses, you know, helping different small businesses, bigger businesses, you know, with anything that they needed, like in this area.
This is pretty interesting. So do you believe, or let me ask you about, say, businesses in Okai versus businesses in Port-au-Prince versus businesses in Okap? Did they have different avenues to take when it came to building relationships with international companies?
What do you mean when you say different
So
avenues?
the reason why I pull from that is because my dad, he doesn't do business in Port-au-Prince. He stays away from Port-au-Prince, right? But doing business in Cap, he says he's much more comfortable opening a business over there versus creating a business in Port-au-Prince, right? Is there a legal aspect that makes things easier for people to start businesses outside, or there's more to worry about when they build businesses in Port-au-Prince?
No, I don't really think that, because the investment climate, the business climate is for the whole country,
Right.
And I would say that it's quite probably more difficult sometimes, to do stuff like in the other cities outside of Port-au-Prince, because everything is concentrated in Port-au-Prince. And they make it probably longer and more complicated sometimes when you want to do things, outside of Port-au-Prince. But what would I say regarding that? I would say the only thing probably is that in Port-au-Prince, probably there's more competition. In Port-au-Prince also, you have like probably more safety issues.
That's what I was. Yeah.
So I would, if you're not communicating directly, if you don't need Port-au-Prince for what you need, you could probably thrive in what you're having as a business in another city.
So if you could, right, your cabinet, your law offices are still active, right?
Very low because of the situation,
Right.
and especially because I moved here and I lost all my staff. I think I only have one person left.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
everybody left the country for different reasons.
Most of them are where?
I have people in the United States and Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in hindsight, do you feel that you did everything in your power to make that impact? And if you could do things over again, or if you can go back to Haiti, how would you try to impact the country now?
Well, I don't think you can make an impact by yourself.
Right.
As one individual, there's so much that you can do. Of course, you have to do your part and be with your work ethics, with being excellent in what you are doing, with keeping your integrity. But I feel like a lot of time we've been working isolated, and we fail sometimes, to work with others, and find a common vision. Where we could put our forces together to do stuff.
Right.
And I feel like maybe we'll lose a lot of time like this and of energy, and the actions or the stuff that we are doing, they don't have like the impact that we want because we didn't work with others.
Right.
So I feel like this is the era, to work more in collaboration. Not everybody trying to do their little stuff. Because if you're trying to do your little stuff, she's trying to do her little stuff, she's trying to do her little stuff, it's just like the impact is less than if we all put our efforts together and do something that can really push
right.
the situation. Yes, exactly. And I felt like this motto that we have, this is not something that we really understand and use in our community.
Right.
So I would say maybe more collaboration and be less, how would I say that? A lot of time we only stay with people that we know, people that think like us.
Right.
Maybe be more open to work with people that think differently from me. And yeah, I would probably do that.
Do you think that Haiti is opening up? Or, well, actually, let's just go back a little bit. So you decided to leave Haiti, right? There was a reason for that, right? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I feel like...
And you uprooted totally, or you still go back and forth?
Okay, so it's I only went back once since I left, and it's almost 2 years. I wish I could go back more, but with the situation, it's not necessarily easy.
Right.
I felt like it was like one of the biggest and saddest decision that I ever had to take. First, because I never imagined myself living any other place
But Haiti?
but Haiti.
Not even France after you studied over there?
No. For me, it was very clear. The objective was like, go get, the knowledge, the skills, and come back.
It's rare what you're talking about because brain drain is so huge. People get their education.
Yeah. And there's so much, opportunities, of course, and I had that also. But I was like, no, I felt like I was getting depressed. I was like, you know what? This is like the sign, I have to go home. So I was like, no, I'm not staying one. I had a good job. And I was like, nope, I want to go.
Okay.
I left and then I went back to Haiti. I went back to Haiti just a few days before the earthquake.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
it was very, very, very shocking.
So
but
you were literally shocking.
yes.
So did you experience the earthquake as well?
Of course, I did.
Wow.
I did. It was major,
Absolutely.
Yes, it was very dramatic, and yes, it was a big, big experience in my life. And at first, I would say I was very scared, and I wanted to help. I wanted to contribute, but I felt like I wasn't ready at the moment. And
It's a national crisis.
at the time also, I felt like the first thing was like to go to the nearest hospital to go help.
Right.
But I couldn't stand what I was seeing.
You were traumatized.
I was fainting.
Yeah.
So I had to go back home. So I felt guilty of not being able to help. So it was very difficult for me, this whole situation. And then I took maybe 2 weeks after I did travel. And
So you left the country for a little bit.
yeah, for a little, maybe probably 2 months. And then I went back. And I knew that I wanted to stay when I went back.
When you said you knew you wanted to stay, you meant in Haiti.
In Haiti,
Okay.
yes. But we were talking about why did I move.
Right.
I didn't say, but I'm married and have 3 kids.
Okay.
And when you're married and you have a family, the decision are not only taken by you.
Right.
So I had also to go with what my husband was also thinking, and I also had to think about my kids' safety, and the situation was really getting
Obviously,
worse and worse.
Yeah.
And we kept putting we were like, okay, if this happened, if the kids cannot go to school for 2 months, if this happened, we're gonna probably think about leaving. But each time we did that, everything that we thought would never happen, they happened. And at some point we had to force ourselves out of it, because you know what happened with a lot of people in Haiti, you just keep adjusting to the situation.
Right.
And you always find a reason not to move, and then even if the situation is unbearable, you always find ways, to make it work for yourself. Until
Right.
now, I have my family is still in Haiti, So at some point we had to decide, and then we did move.
So a lot of those skills though were untransferable. For example, if you're practicing law in Haiti, you can't just
No, you can't
take
just
the bar here and start practicing. You could have gone back to France. You could have gone and practiced in Quebec, right? Or you could have went to maybe Louisiana. Did you want to practice law when you decided to leave with the family?
I don't think I really think about that.
Okay.
And
You were just like, let me get out of here.
maybe, and I didn't really think of that. I knew that right away I would not be able to practice law, but I also knew that I had several other skills that I
Right.
could use. So I wasn't really stuck in working in the law industry. But when I came, I did all the researches, and I know what I need to do in order if I want to go back in law. But I decided not to for now.
Okay.
I wanted to give myself also the opportunity to start from fresh and try new things.
Right.
I came with that mindset also. I kind of had to prepare myself to the move, and to accept also, it's like a new story that I'm writing, and I don't want to be stuck with the titles that I had. I wanted to recreate me, and I wanted to have the freedom also to do
You
that.
wanted a fresh start.
Yes. So I'm not saying it's easy because a lot of time you identify yourself with, everything else you had, your profession, your titles and stuff like this. And here it's like there's nothing. There's just Naed, nobody necessarily know about her or what she did and everything.
But you were international right from the beginning. You were traveling to different countries.
Yes.
You were formulating relationships.
Absolutely.
So you weren't starting brand new.
It's a new environment here,
So were you coming here often?
I did come, yes, for work. Yes, I did.
Why not New York? Why not?
I did go to New York.
No, I meant like why not settle in New York?
Why not settle in New York?
It's a great city. I heard about that place.
I don't think I'm gonna like the cold.
Oh,
and
okay.
When you have kids, also don't forget, you need a village to raise like your family, your kids. So I have family here that can also give me a hand.
Okay.
So that was also like a support system that I could count on.
Right.
So I think I needed that because I'm not gonna lie, transitioning here is so difficult.
It is.
And I feel like we don't realize also that is something traumatic.
Yes.
And that we are also grieving of living Haiti. And for me, it was very difficult because I also felt guilty. In the sense, I have the opportunity to leave, but so many people can't.
Don't have it.
And I felt like also when everything is going bad, that's when you are living and leaving everybody else in the trouble.
But some people don't want to leave though.
I know.
Have the choice.
Yes, some people. I feel like if I didn't have kids, maybe I wouldn't live neither.
Okay.
But like I said, you have to take some harsh decisions sometimes, and this is the one that we had to take with everything that comes with it.
It's pretty interesting that when you were in Haiti or when you went to France, you knew you wanted to go back to Haiti, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you still wanted to make an impact, right? So
Where? In Haiti or in France?
Just for the people themselves. Because you found yourself coming back to another Haitian community, but
Here.
you wanted, but you wanted to make a change or make an impact on a community regardless of where you were.
Absolutely. This was like the best thing that could happen to me. It's to be able to work in the Haitian community here. When I was coming, I didn't know yet what I was going to do. And yes, I was praying about that. I would say that. And I was so happy, to find this opportunity. I know a lot of people were like, no, do not go work in the Haitian community.
No?
You can do so much better and everything. But I'm like, I don't want to talk bad about my own community.
Right.
And I take pride to work in the Haitian community.
Right.
And I feel like I can also bring value there, and I can also help, make it better, this community. I know we are not perfect, but if everybody kept thinking that, I don't know, they are too good to work or to help the Haitian community, it's always going to stay that way. So for me, it was like a real honor, to be able to work within the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida in this community here.
Yeah.
So there's so much that we can do, and
But you're doing a lot already. So helping the community. Talk about the challenges that you have faced, because you go above and beyond, right? You don't just show people the opportunities. You're more like, Kimbe Mel, let me call you, let me text you, let me email you, let me make sure that you show up for yourself, right? Can you talk a little bit about how you have tried to help people who need to also help themselves?
All right. So can I just first start with like the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, wrap it up. Okay.
Okay. So let me just talk really quick about the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida. This is an organization that has been there in the community for about like 19 years now. And they are working, toward like economic development, for this business community here, and also building like bridges between like the business community in Haiti and the one here. So they had this great idea to create this business incubator,
Scale Up 305.
Scale Up 305, which gathers directly to small business owners because they do understand that there is a need. There's a lot of opportunity, but we realize a lot of time that the Haitian community, they are not partaking into those opportunities. Maybe they don't know about it, information. Maybe they're not ready to be able to benefit from those opportunities because they're not standardized, you know. They missing some specific documentation. They also having difficulties to access funding. So this program that we created in partnership with Miami-Dade County is really to bring, you know, various resources to them. So they're gonna have knowledge, skill. So the teaching part, you know, they're having class in very specific areas of business,
Such as
finance, marketing, human resources,
okay,
operation, leadership also. This is something very important. I know it can be taken also like as part of your personal development, but this is an important topic also that we need to discuss about. And also they do have personalized coaching also. So you can go through like your specific challenges, you know, what really is your specific problem, you know, that are stopping you from reaching your goals. And the idea is to help them grow, is to help them scale. So we know that the program is only 6 weeks, but we also try to bring other partners with us. We also try to bring different other resources. So there's like other training, other webinars, other workshops. There's also like bringing the information to them.
Okay.
Because the information, you can go different places, you know, to get this information. So we are trying, you know, to take all of those information from different places and send it to you directly so you can know about it, you know. And yes, a lot of time when people, they do the program, after they need help in implementing some of the new thing that they learned.
Right.
Okay.
Of course.
So that's when also, you know, you have to hold their hands because it's not a journey that you can do on your own, and there's different steps in this journey. And sometimes they get discouraged, and sometimes, you know, they want to give up. So they need also to find those
emotional
the
support
space, and yes, this space that where they can find the resources, but also like where we can be their cheerleader also. So we want to promote them. We want to give them opportunity for founding. We want to give them opportunity to create also new connection, because a lot of time we don't understand how networking is something very important.
Absolutely.
Okay, meeting new people, it's very, very key, you know, for developing a business. And I know there's some great example throughout our program of business owners that met at the program and they partnered to do something bigger together, to create a project together, to improve a product that they already had, you know, a service that they already had. So this is very good stories, you know, for Scale Up 205 of what we have been doing. We have a lot of people who testify how it was really eye-opening for them. You know, there's a lot of things that they didn't know about, but now that they were able to implement that in their business, they can see the difference, you know, in terms of efficiency, in terms of bringing more money, in terms of bringing more clients. So that's what we are trying to do with Scale Up 205.
So one of the largest populations of Haitians is right here, right? And a lot of people automatically think that the community is underserved. But the reality can also be, which I believe it's underutilized. So there are Haitian businesses out here, and there are people who have the idea of doing Haitian startups, but they're not taking advantage of that. Can you talk a little bit about how you've reached out to the community, but they're not engaging and taking advantage of these opportunities?
The way I see it, of course, we engage through like community events, social media, you know, but one of the way we got mostly people participating to our program is people who did the program and they were satisfied and they refer somebody else. So we have the highest percentage of referral. that's the highest to get people.
Word of
But,
mouth and affiliation. Right.
But a lot of time, people don't really know what they need. And also, I feel like I don't want to be mean to people, but also it's their reality. A lot of time, people, they have like a full-time job and they have like also like their business on the side.
It's always a side
So
hustle. Yeah.
it's a side hustle.
Right.
So sometimes it's difficult also to commit, the time to come on site, to do the program, to do the follow-up with all of this
Right.
because there's transportation, there's traffic, there's kids, there's family obligation,
Right.
there's different things going on. And I also think I'm not only seeing them as not being as engaging that as I would want, but also maybe we also could think of understanding better their needs and also meeting them where they at. You see what I mean? Yes, we're offering something great.
Right.
We would love for more people, to benefit from them, but it needs also, to fit their needs
Right.
and also not only their needs but their situation also. So not everybody's gonna be able, to benefit
Take
from
advantage.
it, take advantage of it right now. But I just wish that those who are taking advantage of it, they really use it to scale. They really use it, to do the best that they could.
Right.
That they don't take it like for granted. And because sometimes that happen also, people come in the program but they're so busy they can't
can't
even
follow through.
Right. So it's like you wasted your time. So I feel like anybody, what you're doing, you need to invest. And it's not only money that you can invest also your time, because this program
Absolutely.
is a free program for
Right.
now. So you need to know that if you have some goals that you want to achieve, there's a level of sacrifice also that you need to be able to take.
Right.
So in terms of investment and time, I don't know, staying later because we finish at 8:30, but you need to do that also.
Are there businesses that have participated in the incubator that are trying to formulate relationships internationally
Not that I know.
with the Haitian, not just the diaspora here, but also back home in Haiti or even in Canada or
Oh.
France?
Oh, possibly, yes. I would say yes. I think there's some companies that also have created relationship with companies in Haiti. Also, I didn't say that, but because so many people are coming here, we also receive some business owners who were business owners in Haiti and trying to restart new stuff here. And we had some participating to our incubator, and we were able to guide them in building their business here also.
Yeah, because
So
yeah.
because of that also, there's like there's this link with some businesses back there.
Yeah.
Also some people they probably sourcing some of their stuff from Haiti, especially people working like in the craft industry. Yes.
So how many, well, I can't say how many, you encountering people that have moved from Haiti during a dire time and reshaping their lives here,
Ooh.
how have you dealt with these people? What are some of the struggles that they've seen and some of the struggles that you share with them?
Oh Lord,
It's a lot?
it's a lot, but some people really inspired me, and I felt like so much resilience, so much grit, to make it. And I have one specific person in my mind.
Yeah.
Wow, this woman, she left Haiti. I think the gangs were trying to get in her house.
Wow.
She walked from her house in Quadebouquet by foot
By foot?
to the airport with nothing.
That's a long walk.
Then she called and asked somebody to buy her a ticket, and she came. She only had a passport on her. And she said that she worked like she was crazy in the street, so people wouldn't,
Mess with her.
mess with her. And then until she got to the airport, and then she got the ticket. Somebody bought the ticket for her, and then she said she found something near the airport to change, and she traveled like empty-handed.
And came here.
And she came here, and
No
mind
English?
you, she doesn't speak English. She was going to inaugurate the day after, like the second annex of her business, because she had a business and that was doing well.
Right.
And here, she doesn't speak English well. She's taking English classes. She's older than me, and she doesn't have a car, but she did different incubator program before. She built a website for her products. Her product tastes good. They look good, and she's trying to make it here. I'm like, wow, and she's on her own here. Her husband divorced or whatever. So I'm like, wow.
Did she seek out? Or did she seek hack off, or you just knew her personally?
No, I didn't know her personally. I just met her. She just applied for the program.
Oh, wow.
That's how I met her. I didn't know her before, and yes, and we've been helping her, and it was a good experience. She was very inspiring as a person, and I'm like, wow, I shouldn't be complaining, when I'm looking at her. And I know there's struggle. Yes, there's the language. Fortunately, I was already speaking English, but I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some mornings I feel like I don't know how to speak English.
Do you think in French? You think in Creole first?
I don't know. I think in French, I think in Creole, and sometimes it's hard for me, to reformulate in English. Sometimes I feel like I'm fine and I'm comfortable,
Right.
and then some days it's just like, where's the English? I don't know.
Of course.
In my head, it's difficult, and I need to find my words and stuff like this.
So you're still adjusting.
I still feel the adjustment for myself. There's the language. There's also like it's your routine is completely different here. The way the house function is completely different here. The type of help that I could have before that I don't have.
Yeah, it's different.
Like the rhythm is different here, and yes, and I felt so much more tired here, than probably usually, and
You feel like are you more active here than you were in Haiti?
no, I was always active.
Okay.
we cannot help with that.
Okay.
But still, I felt like more exhausted, I would say, than
Okay.
I would usually feel. And it's different. I have more. I have also to take care of my kids. It's a different type of life, and
Different dynamic.
it's a different dynamic. And yes, and I don't feel like I'm home. It's not home. I know there's a lot of Haitian everywhere. People speak Creole and everything, but I don't feel like it's the same for me.
It is
So,
different though.
It's not the same mentality. Also, like the values are not the same,
No.
and that also worried me when I'm bringing my kids here, because they're gonna be confronted to new stuff.
Right.
The type of questions now they're asking me is different.
Very different.
So this is also me who need to prepare myself as a parent, to know how to impose my value. So it's not what they're hearing at school who's gonna have the priority, So it's a whole readjustment, on how we educate our kids, on like the do's and the don'ts here. Even though we want to be integrated, but also I want us to keep our values, and so there's a balance.
There's a lot
There's
going
a
on.
balance.
So let me pull you out of that stressful environment, right?
Yes.
If you can bring a dish that just doesn't taste the same in Miami as it would in Port-au-Prince, which dish would you bring over here?
Oh Lord. Maybe some fish from Julie.
It's not the same?
I don't think so.
It doesn't taste as good?
I don't think I ever taste one fish here that tastes the same yet.
Okay.
And then one thing that I really want to eat, my bukane.
You don't get that here.
I don't know where. If somebody knows, please tell
Well,
me.
you can make it yourself.
Yeah, but it's not the same. I don't know.
You want the charbon and everything to do it?
Oui, charbon pour mwen comme ça dans la rue. This was my thing. I love my bukane.
There's nobody who does that like
And
that.
I don't know, but I don't think I ever saw that here. But recently I saw some can, and I bought some can in the street for my kids, and I was telling them about it. In Haiti we used to eat can like this.
Not like this anymore. Like you can't do a lot of that stuff. Let me think of something else. All right, think about this. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, here we go. What are the give me one memorable time in Haiti that you can pull that you would love for your kids to have a chance to experience? Like, oh, we used to go to the movies, and the movies were fun. What would you want your kids to have experienced in Haiti that they're just not going to get a chance to do here, but you could always hold it to yourself as?
Oh,
go ahead.
I mean, for me, maybe in my childhood, we used to play a lot with the kids, like from the neighborhood. So there was like a big laku, and we were doing a lot of, I don't know how to say that in English, one avec chantillo,
Okay.
and then sauté corde,
Okay, jump rope,
and then
skip rope,
lago. So comme si, for me, it was so comme si, I felt so happy, I felt like I was blossoming when I was a kid and doing all those type of things. And my mom used to play sometime with us.
Oh, wow.
And we were all come see so happy, so excited and everything. But now, when you see kids together here,
they're playing video games?
Yeah, or they all like
they're on their phones. You don't think they're doing that in Haiti now?
Maybe, but I don't know.
The times have changed.
The time have changed. I feel like when my kids were still in Haiti, maybe I didn't have neighbors for them necessarily to come play in the laku, but at least some friends and stuff like this. And then, yes, I started teaching them like those songs, that my mom used to sing when we were playing, So, yes, I felt like for me, it was like one of the best souvenirs growing up, having so many kids together and playing and doing things, singing weird stuff, that makes no sense, but it was so fun.
Okay.
And then playing osle and those type of things. I really love that. Yeah.
So you can't bring some of that here. You're not
Absolutely. I tried to do board games with them, domino, cat, the things that I used to do also, but it's different. And my kids are still a little, so, but hey. Yeah,
so
I'll teach him some stuff.
What about the music though?
The music?
Are they listening to the music?
My kids love compa.
Oh, they do.
They love compa, and there's no way they love compa.
They love compa. So, going back to helping out the community, right? How can people find out? So let's just transition. It's been a great opportunity to talk to you. There's so much that you're doing. You're everywhere.
We're trying.
You're trying. It's really like you're already up and at 'em, and you don't really stop. You leave your office super late.
Yeah.
You probably have to eat in your car on your way to somewhere else, right?
Sometimes.
So I'm not surprised. You're taking 2 phone calls. You probably have 2 Zooms going on at the same time.
I try not to.
Yeah, I know trying not to and then being scheduled are 2 different things.
Yes.
So how can people help hack off? How can people help? How can people become more familiar with what's going on?
Well, I would say that first of all, people should maybe look us up and also come meet us. We have an open office policy, so they can come and talk to us. And I would love for people to become members of HACOF. And as a member, you can be part of a committee, and there's so much that you can create and do also, because we need more hands.
Right.
So this is a good way to come. And then if you have any other ideas on how HACOF should be, helping the community.
You'll get plenty of those though. They will call you up and tell you what you need to do.
But I don't need people only to tell me what I need to do.
That's what I'm saying.
I need people to come
and participate.
In the work, because we are a very little team. Okay, so we do need more people to come, and we'll be very happy, to welcome you and also to work with you and in making those changes that you want to happen, and maybe we have not started working on it.
Right.
We all work in progress, and we're trying to do our best, but I feel like we can also get your own feedback also on what we are doing and how you would want us to do it better. So we are also open for that. Yes.
Yeah. So how do people
also
find
would
out?
love people also to share more the
story?
information about the programs that exist, because this is another problem. A lot of time we know good stuff, but we don't share with other people. So other people also can benefit from it.
Right.
So there's like a wealth of resources available at Scale Up 305, and so many more people can benefit from it. Sometimes I'm very sad because I feel like there's not enough people,
To
getting
benefit
access
from the
to
resources.
benefit from the resources that we having. Either we have like guest speakers that are great expert in their field, and they come for free, to do workshop, to do training. They are volunteering their time. And yes, they can be mentors, they can be coach, and there's room for more people, to benefit from what we are doing.
Right.
So we really count on you, to talk about it. And then if you want to know more what we are doing, contact us, go on our social media, HACCOF, HACCOFL, or Scale Up 305, SCALEUP 305.
That's easy.
You can follow us, you can call us. If you go on our website, www.haccof.com, you will also get our phone number. Call us, and then we are waiting for you guys. Because we cannot do this work on our own.
No.
That is why also we do a lot of partnership with different other organizations.
Yeah.
We know everybody should know that we cannot do everything on our own. So we need to work together in order to move things, in order to make a greater Haitian community, give them resources. I want our companies also to be big companies. Yes, right now they are small businesses, but I want also, after we start talking about the big businesses in the Haitian community.
Right.
We need also to dream big also.
Right.
And also we need to learn, even when we are little, to respect the standards, to do the thing right. So when we are not doing the thing right, we are also losing opportunity to partners with bigger enterprises, opportunity to receive loans, opportunity to receive grants. And this is something that I also realize in this community. Sometimes I'm bringing you the opportunity, but you're not ready for it also. So we are here also to help you get ready for it. So that is why we're working on a series of new workshops to help people really, get ready on those things that they are missing. Some businesses, they don't have a business plan. They don't have a marketing plan. They don't have their QuickBook in place. They don't have a website.
Right.
So we are working on having a series of workshops to help you put everything in place.
Okay.
All right.
This is powerful because you're listening to the community. You're telling the community, you're helping the community in the needs that they need. And so as you're providing them, they need to follow through with whatever you're offering. Because if not, then the funding will go away and the opportunities to get new funding will disappear too.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because we are a nonprofit. So yes, we need also to show results. We need to show impact.
Right.
Okay. So it's not just getting the information or getting the knowledge and not, transforming what you have.
Right. So what's
so
next?
that is why it's not, people always talking about the 6-week program, but it's not really a 6-week program. You do the 6-week program, but after the 6-week program, there's so other resources that we have for you at Scale Up.
Right.
There's other classes, there's free classes, there's paid classes, there's technical assistance. You can call and you can book a technical assistance with us.
I did.
There's other things that we are trying, to bring to you, because this is not a journey that you can do in 6 weeks.
No.
This is a long-term thing,
Right.
and we know that you're gonna need a long-term accompaniment. So we are there for that.
Yeah. Listen, we're in here, Scale Up 305 studio, right?
Yes, and this
Powered
is
by
powered by the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida.
Yes.
So here, the reason why we also wanted to do the studio is also to be self-sustainable at the business incubator.
Right.
So we don't only have to rely only on grants, so we can keep providing the services to the community.
Absolutely.
So that's why I need you guys to tell people about HACCOF Studio so they can come benefit from our services. You can do a podcast here, you can shoot a video here, you can do photography here, and we also do headshots. So please help us spread the word, Come use our HACCOF Studio, because we need to continue to provide great services to the community through Scale Up 305.
That's so important. People are not taking advantage. And if they don't know that it's available, then okay, you can say, oh, mbate kone. But
Now you know,
yes,
Upakadu Pat Kone. I know it's
exactement.
quite new, so we need your help in spreading the word about Hacker Studio. Anybody that you know want to do a podcast, direct them to us. Anybody want to do a little video, direct them to us. Anybody want to do product photography, direct them to us. You know?
It's been an absolute pleasure in interviewing you. They don't know what it took for us to do this, right?
They don't.
They don't know. We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yes, and we've been both very busy.
But you also, like, the Haitian Heritage Month
Yes.
has been very concentrated.
Consuming for us.
Right? Multiple activities, getting the word out, networking with people, partnering with people,
Absolutely.
and still making time right after, right? This is the 7th?
Yes, we
Right.
just started the new cohort yesterday.
Right.
Yes, for like this is the last one, unfortunately, for the year.
Uh-huh.
But we're gonna have like the paid workshop and other stuff
Right.
that we're gonna provide during the rest of the year. So yes, so even when we were in May working with all the other events, we were still prepping for the
Yeah,
new
exactly.
cohort coming.
And you
then
didn't wait much
recruiting
time.
people and everything. Nope, it was already planned in advance. And for your certificate, we're gonna have like the cohort graduation. We do it like for all the cohort at the same time. So it's gonna happen in August.
Oh, it's in August.
And
Okay.
it's always an open event, so people can come and support, you know?
I got to get a new bow tie then.
Absolutely.
All right. So I'll be ready for this. I really appreciate the opportunity to interview you and ask you a bunch of questions. I get to learn a lot, but I also got to learn how to be much more of a contributor to society. And I thank you for always being an example of that, because you really put yourself out there.
Thank you so much.
And
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate the opportunity to discuss with you, Sha. And I hope everybody else gonna learn something from this podcast.
Listen, people need to take notes, because there is an opportunity for you to get off your couch and be a member of society that is contributing to the betterment of our Haitian community.
I feel like this is the purpose of everybody
Yes.
on earth.
All right.
We have to contribute to
Thank
a
you.
better world.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, and we'll just wrap it up.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Deuces.